guys, ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury doing how to become a millionaire. A millionaire. And I gotta tell you, 1 million smackaroonies. 1 million smackaroonies. And I gotta tell you, man, 1 million is a milestone so many people want to achieve the $1 million figure. And it's interesting. I saw an interesting video from Kevin Leary, you know, Mr. Wonderful, and he was saying that he had someone who wrote in who said, I want to be worth 300 million in property. And Kevin Leary goes, that's ridiculous. That's 450 after tax. And he said, look, most people don't get to 1 million. He said, make your first million and then reassess how much more to go, because most people don't make the first million. Now, guys, I want to tell you the other step. This is the step, how to become a millionaire. How to become a millionaire. And this step here is one that's a little bit painful. I'll put a link to that Kevin Leary, Mr. Wonderful. Click on that question mark there. Okay, the fourth point is buy the cheapest car. Your ego will allow you to drive. That's correct. Buy the cheapest car. Now, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. But I gotta tell you guys, yes, buy the cheapest car, because a vehicle is really a hindrance. That's correct. A vehicle's not really an asset. David Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You got to put money into assets and fancy-wancy cars. Fancy-wancy cars. We love our fancy-wancy cars. We do love fancy-wancy cars, but unfortunately, fancy-wancy cars don't really let us have money. See, you buy BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and the reason it's so detrimental is because, one, often you finance. Most people, when they buy a car, they finance it. So if you paid cash for it, you're not over and done. You also got upkeep, insurance. There's so many costs associated with it. Now, with an executive class car, like say a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, a Mercedes E-Class, all the BMWs, well, the problem is that they are a lot more expensive to run than a standard car. Like this, when I say standard, I'm talking Honda Civic, Toyota Corolla. Now, I'm going to put a link here. If you are going to buy a car there, we'll put a link to Scotty Kilmer. And also I'm going to put a link to Exotic Auto, what is he called? Exotic Auto Trends, I think it is. Well, Exotic, something like that. Anyways, Canadian guy who talks about Beamers. And I got to tell you, the most important thing, if you want to become a millionaire, is buy the cheapest car. Your ego will allow you. Now, the problem is, as we start to earn more money, we think we deserve a more prestigious car. Now, if you do want to get a prestigious car, the best brand to buy, Scotty Kilmer, is Lexus. Especially stay away from BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, all the German. And no, you wouldn't even consider the Italian cars. And this is the thing, if you want to become a millionaire, one of the biggest wealth hazards is luxury automobiles. In fact, instead of buying the Lexus, you would be a lot better financially to buy a Camry or a Toyota Camry or a Toyota Corolla. That would be one of the important points there. And I'm going to tell you, I've done all the dumb things. At 19, I got a BMW 318i. I paid, this was in 1991, I paid $36,244 for said BMW. And I got to be honest with you, it was good. It gave me a start into the luxury field. But if I would have had a cheaper car, I did. I had a Mazda 3 Astina. Mazda 323 Astina. I had an Astina. And if I would have stayed with that, I had shares, you know, to give you an idea of the stupidity that I did to get the BMW. I sold Commonwealth Bank CBA shares at $12.53 each. I had a couple hundred of these damn things. And they're now worth about $80. Well, the share market crashed this week, about 80, well, $75 each. So you can see, and not to mention the dividend stream. So, you know, it was, it's foolish, young and foolish. The ego, you wanted the ego. You wanted to have the impressive. And I admit it was impressive. I remember years ago, this lady who used to work for my old man in his accountancy practice, she saw me in my new Beamer and she reversed into a sign. She was so shocked to see me in a 3 Series. And that felt good. It felt really cool to have a 3 Series, a brand new BMW. But I gotta be completely honest with you, that car long sold. I bought it in 91. I sold it in 30th of December 1996. And I gotta be honest with you, long gone. It was an E30. I missed that car. But it was if I had kept the shares I had, I would be on my way to being a millionaire. So I was a bit of a dickhead, okay? I gotta confess. Fancy wancy luxury cars. I mean, it's worse in Australia. Australia is worse because our cars are so overpriced. Yeah, they're overpriced. I gotta be honest with you there. It is very, very upsetting. It's how it goes. This is kind of how the world goes. You buy these fancy wancy cars, it cocoons your ego, but yeah. So I gotta be honest with you. Then I had an Alfa Romeo 156 silly speed. Never ever buy an Italian car. Never. The silly speed, yes. At least the BMW was reliable. The Alfa, stylish, good looks, come at a very expensive price. And I've got to be honest with you, I love the little Alfa Romeo, but again, a very poor choice of where to put money, you know. You know, the funny thing is, you look at poor people buy depreciating assets, rich people put money into appreciating assets. And if you buy a watch, a watch that would hold inflation, go up. I was such an idiot. So, you know, it's sort of, I mean, there comes a point in your life where you say, fuck it, I want to have a fancy wancy car. I get it. Hopefully it'll be once you're over 50. And unfortunately, in my case, it'll be even longer because I've done all the dumb things. See, I had these prestigious cars when I was young, when I should have been investing my money. I was an idiot, an absolute idiot. So the best advice, how to become a millionaire: buy the cheapest car your ego can afford. Buy the cheapest car your ego will allow you to have. That is the absolute best advice I can give you there. Believe you me, a good friend of mine, a multi-millionaire, who he had that vintage Pagoda Mercedes. He said, you know, to become a millionaire, don't buy a Mercedes. That's what he said to me. If you want to become a millionaire, don't buy a Mercedes. He said they are expensive. And yes, so I gotta tell you, there's another great book out there, Become Rich by Spending Like Real Millionaires. See, real millionaires, people who are self-made millionaires, a lot of them are frugal fuckers. Frugal fuckers. So, yes, that is the way to do things. Be frugal. 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 That is the way to do things. Be frugal, not a spendthrift. That is the way to do things. Be more frugal. Frugal, that's the way to do things. So there we go, guys. That's today's video. How to become a millionaire. Buy the cheapest car your ego will allow you to have. There you go. I'm Paul Pruder. That's today's tip. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe. Guys, I can't keep making this series without a bit of funding. A little bit of funding. That's correct, guys. I need a bit of funding. So, guys, please come and fund me a little bit, guys, because without funding, I won't be able to make these videos. Okay, guys, see you later. Don't buy the Benz! Don't buy the Beamer. Buy a cheapie. Hi, guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. I want to promote KK Design, which is a San Diego-based interior designer who specializes in full-service residential and boutique-style commercial spaces from start to finish. Reach her and check out her work at www.katek.design. Kate K all the way. I want to introduce a new company. This is Fame City Property Solutions. That's correct. They're located in Northeast Ohio. And Fame City Property Solutions replaces non-efficient lights with energy-saving LED lighting. Now, I got to tell you, the guys at Fame City, they will install energy-saving LED lights at office buildings, commercial warehouses, home improvement stores, grocery stores, schools, parking lots, and other residential homes. Now, you can email these guys at famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. That's all one word there. famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com.